Hi, your friend Jill here. Let me tell you a little bit about targeting. The truth will set you free when everything based on a lie crumbles. And what I mean by this is when you're born with a mission and a bright light and a big energy. If you're born into a family that's unhealed and you have a specific mission, a lot of the times they don't want to heal. They don't want things to change. And so they'll try to dim you or manipulate or control you or break your spirit or hide you or create narratives about you that you're a bad person or whatever that they can to keep control, to keep the power, to not have things change. And these are people that gave up on life, that just don't want to face things, that don't want to do work and create better for their lineage or the world. And unfortunately this happened in my own life, and they target you, and they try to make you dependent on them and put limits on you and give you the bare minimum. And even when you want to do well for your life and want to branch out, they don't want you to, because they're using your energy to siphon off of, because they're unhealed. And when you are a mirror and you have this connection and this energy, they want that for themselves. And so they get jealousy and envy and darkness in them, and they attack you, and they don't want to let you go. And so they set up all these situations to try to break you, to keep you at a low frequency, to keep you stuck so they can continue their toxic behavior, and you don't get to live the life that you want. But you have to get to a point where you are like, I'm done. I'm not going to accept this. And we're responsible for allowing it to happen. A lot of the times they do spiritual stuff behind the scenes that are unlawful, and they, break laws, and they do things that aren't right. But we can stand in our power, take our power back, and say, no, we're not going to accept this. I am going to find a way out. I am going to break free, and pay attention to the system and the patterns, and do what you can to face the chaos, to face the fear, to face the things that are holding you back, so you can move through it, so it doesn't keep you stuck and it doesn't lower you. Because as long as you stay lowered or allow those opinions or that negativity in your brain, it's going to keep you stuck, and it's going to keep you at that low frequency. So we have to elevate ourselves from the inside. We have to go within. We have to meditate. We have to know that we're worthy, that we're beautiful, that we're amazing, and get in our heart space from our head. They want you in your head, where you're in distractions, where you're unbalanced, where you're, caught up in trials and tribulations. But if you can detach and get into your heart and pull back, then you can create that space and that quietness. And that's the first step of how you can detach and get away. And decide that you're not going to take it anymore, and pray, and God will help you get out of it.